Well, this is a really dramatic turn of events. I was going to say shitty, but I'm trying to be Catholic and clean up my language, I guess. The me and some 4 other students, I can't really say their names because this is a foipable. I am trying to practice the sacred art of foip, sort of related to the Catholic priest's oath of omerta, silence, but for the social worker world. Can't spread information unless it's to a boss, and it's related to the case. And I'm asking for advice of how to proceed, and or if the person or if my client has expressed self-harm or harm to others, or they're reluctant to they're enduring harm, and because it is the oath of the medicine world, or not in the medicine world, but in the well-being world, that you want to have well-being for everybody, that you can tell, but you to talk to but refer to your boss first. Always refer to your boss if you don't know what the procedures are. Eventually, as you progress in the profession, then you'll understand. And then perhaps you'll be the boss, and you have to make these decisions for your decisions of how so human services is really crazy, so I can't really foip this information. So I'm feeling a bit, but I can't express my feelings right now. I'm feeling quite scared and worried, apprehensive and anxious, as the textbooks keep on saying at the moment. I'm sure there's a source that they'll explain whatever other adjectives I've been that describe my troublesome thoughts right now. The person who me and my other classmates in the RCIA are involved in the 6 week trial period called the inquiry period of inquiry. Then we evolve to then we gradually graduate into the catechumen level, where we're preparing for the first rites of and then the rite of election, then rite of the rite of initiation. We're at the rite of the catechumen, where we're gonna be experiencing more in-depth study, more theological, more of this write our own personal theological ideas, and rationalize our way into the church, to make sure this is something we really want to do, and something I really want to do with you, Tao, Chi. I'll call you Felicity. That's your Catholic Christian name, anyways. Your baptismal name. So the person who's in charge of our inquiry period, who gives us a basic understanding of what some of the rituals are, so when we go on Sunday Mass that we don't feel so bleh and so lost, that we have a sort of idea, and we can somehow base our reality on those rituals, and other nuances of intricate nuances of minutia of lifestyle of Catholicism, spirituality. So she recently, the elderly lady who's in charge of one of the teachers, has suffered a stroke last night, and she so tonight is was it Wednesday, or somewhere between last catechumen class, Wednesday and Thursday, sometime between those 2 times, and she suffered a stroke, but thankfully she was administered right away. Stroke, if you don't know, is when a blood clot. It's not a heart attack per se. It's not a cardiac arrest, which I'm going to be. If I don't take care of myself, I'm going to be suffering very soon, and a stroke. What happens is the pressures on the blood wear down the lining of the blood vessels and veins. And then what happens to repair itself? Blood clots globs onto it, and then scarring tissue kind of proteins and whatever scarring tissues and whatever white blood cells go to repair it. But in this case, as you grow older, you somehow lose this ability. They're finding reasons of that they'll reduce the chances of clots, blood clots and whatnot. So I hope it's not my questions that distressed her. Well, I didn't ask much questions, but I am, as you can tell, I am a rambling, gooey guy because I have autism and I have that scientific brain. So maybe I did worries get her mind thinking in regards to over atypically. I do have an inquiring mind. This is the imperative inquiry, so I hope I didn't cause her distress. Sometimes I wonder if I have. But she's okay. So far, it's touch and go. Touch and go means I'm not sure what that phrase refers to, but I'm going to assume that surgeons go in, they do some little touches, and then they go take you to the ER. She's in critical but recovering. Father Julian of the parish, can't exactly say where because of all the different privacy, and I don't want you people hacking into whatever group we're in. This is between them, and because I guess this involves them too. So I'm trying to keep us Father J, I guess. He administered the so-called wafer, which is the transubstantial transformation of the body, representative of the body of Christ. That Christ is everywhere. That he can manifest his. This is what they said. This is what Father Julian said. That Christ manifests his DNA, sort of spiritual DNA, into every and in every inanimate and animate object. In this case, because it's made out of a wafer, it's wheat wafer is animated. This is alive. It was wheat, so therefore the Spirit of Christ is in that, and then we eat it on Sundays, and we take the Eucharist if we have that privilege. We don't, because we have not been baptized yet. So what happens is he provided this for her, and it seemed to have relieved her of some distress that she's recovering. And then there's this prayer group. So I'll have to look up the respective saints who are in charge of healing. I will be looking at I'll be trying to open up. I have to open up an account over at CatholicAnswers.com. Let them know I'm a catechumet, and I need to know that I'm an inquiry. I'm an inquiry student at inquiry level, seeking catechumet level, and I'm going to see what the necessary prayers and normal channels of business, normal lines of normal processes go, and I'm going to see which Catholic saint is in charge of these kind of miraculous healings, and appeal to him or her, and I'll let you guys know what happens. A stroke at her age is not uncommon, but this is Alberta, so we have high tech healers up here. So hopefully she still has many years of service left in her. We're praying that Heavenly Father, lets her remain a bit longer down here, because she's got a lot of more inquiries to teach. I guess at the level, I guess at in each different RCIA level, as you progress and understand more of the mystagogy. Mystagogy is the big mystery of life. The mystery of life is that you, from what I understand, is that you, the Catholic, full confirmed privileged Catholic, somehow lives your Catholic life with the big relationship with God, the mysteries of the universe and whatnot, and you try to spend your whole life trying to figure this out. You don't trying to understand it as best as you can. It's your human brain can, your expandable human brain can understand. This is, I guess, why we read the Bible over again every year. Focus on different gospels, ABC gospels, and every year it's different. Every year, if you've matured a little bit, you've understood the different. That maybe have a different point of view about perhaps an event in a particular event or passage, and this helps you grow. So according to the whole mystagogy, different RCA teachers may understand the gospel a bit more effectively. Maybe their calling is to their talents are more friendly, more welcoming, and Louise and Allison have been wonderful RCIA teachers. So by the time it's mid-Lent, I'll be going into the RCIA, into the actual RCIA the catechumenate. So I'll be reading more literature and blog. Hopefully I can blog a bit more about this. Hopefully I can read more literature. I have my whole Catholic notes. They seem to be needing more analysis. So I'm somewhat understanding of how this works. I've managed to. Now it's the end of the month. Now I've managed to pay off everybody. Pay off the card bills, the school bills. I paid off my rent to my roommate, and I have about maybe $200 that I've reserved for you and your sister to go to Panama in 2019, the World Youth Day conference. It's a big conference, so hopefully you'll be able to, you and your group can be able to go, and I can join your group there. Okay, I love you. So please, hun, and whoever's listening out there, I know I don't have much viewers, so well, if you're listening out there, and if you are Catholic and you do feel the need to send the prayer to Louise, and send a prayer to Allison, so she doesn't get too freaked out that her catechumenate partner is fighting for her life. But everything seems to be balanced out. So always have good views, and good positive mindset outlook. Most likely she will recover, so I'll let you guys know how it goes. Okay, well, thank you for watching our show. This is Uncle Google again doing a special report on this. See you.